Hello and welcome to a video by me, Joe94, as I continue let's play of Motorsport Manager with the Levingston Motors. Now, we have had some, how do I put this? Things have happened since I left off last time. I have actually gone straight to the next race. But we have done a few things. First of all, we had a new lead designer, Kieran Balkus. I think he was my third choice. I had to get him from Firebird, who replaced him with someone better, I do believe. But as you can see, he's decent across the board. 3-year contract. I'm not going to promote it anytime soon, so this isn't a problem. Obviously, race bonus first at 60 grand. We're not going to get first, so first 3 years you can just offer them a first bonus for so much, max amount of money, and they'll always like it. This is irrelevant. It's just this that they care about, from what I know anyway. He's got some decent one there. That one's alright. Plus Max, which we can use because you don't need to have your headquarters to be able to build good components to get that. You get that anyway, which we can't do because we've got the worst headquarters. So we won't have to upgrade our headquarters to be able to use good components. We can use that one, and that can be used across every part, which is good for us. I'm also trying to get some new mechanics. They're not a major deal for me, but they do have. If they have a better reliability and performance, that's the easier it is to improve the reliability and performance of your car. So that's really all I'm too bothered about. I mess them off first. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not in a huge rush to replace these guys, but if I can, that'll be good. And as you can see by our money, we're losing less per race now, as we've signed some sponsors. We've now maxed it out. So fixed payment. We've already had these guys from before, but these two are new. No, actually, no, that's a new one. 150,000. Yeah, so I get 85,000 pounds a race from them. We've already got them, and that one as well. 350,000 pounds per race. Hopefully, by the time some of these run out, we get to 2-star marketability, and that gives us some better sponsors. And I do have the objective to get 16th over both for an extra £75,000, but they did give me £1 million up front, which is why I mainly took it. But that should be £75,000 we can generally get. We would have got it for the first race. And if we can get it for the second race, we're also working on a new gearbox and improving the reliability of our car. The engine's perfectly fine. I should take that off, and really don't need to worry about too much about reliability. We'll put some brakes on. Because our parts carry over to a degree, we want to improve everything we can, because then it gives us the best set of parts for next season. So I don't want to build 2 parts for everything, because that's a lot of money to burn. Some of this money is better off going into the headquarters. So how I won the league the first time. In my first save, I ended up getting a lot of parts became spec, and my gearbox was able to get to legendary with my headquarters, so I can build a stupid good gearbox which smashed the competition. In fact, when I got promoted to get a clean set of parts, and it was actually worse than when I had it in this league. Even though I got promoted, that's how good it was. So you can do that. Of course, this season there's no votes for that. I can pay for it, but I don't think I want to. We'll see how it goes. First 2 or 3 seasons, you're just working on getting some good marketability, getting some good sponsors to get you some more money, so you can design parts to catch up to the rest, as well as build your headquarters up. But enough of that, on to the race. It is meant to be raining during the race, so we may be able to pick up some points here. Unfortunately, the engine is not critical, so our reliability doesn't matter much. But we could potentially only lose £636,000 a race, which would be pretty good to start off with. Everyone's parts is trash. We all know this. Until the race. Which is in Germany, I believe it was. Or is this Italy? No, it's Germany. It's right there. I'm pretty sure that was a bit low for Germany on that map. One thing I meant to do was turn up the brightness. I noticed in the video it was quite dark. I have to brighten it up in editing, which I have to do for San Andreas, which is quite annoying. It's not even YouTube. It's just how it records. We need to look into it. But that's enough about. Oh, actually, Okay, one thing we can do, even though it's not crucial, we can... Okay, yeah, you can. I'll knock engine down a bit. So even though he's got the better engine, she's going to have a better one overall because of the stripping. What's crucial? So the spec part's crucial. So if we knock it down a little bit, we might have to get a bit of an edge. Because the front wing doesn't take long to repair. Suspension, I'll knock yours down. And gearbox, I'm going to leave it because that is a big repair. Just try and get an edge so we don't finish bottom. There is a small merit difference. There is a difference in payments from top to bottom. It's only smaller, so it's not urgent, but I would like to get it. Plus, it increases our marketability if we finish above our, the high up finish. But I will see you when I finish practice. Hopefully with a better bars this time, because last time I just couldn't get it right. And that is the end of practice. The important thing is we've got some good setups there, I do believe. We did finish quite low, but as you can see with it, only one set times on intermediates. We were faster than some people on sauce, but they got stuck in the rain. The first 3 or 4 minutes were dry, then it became wet. But it does mean that we should be the only people that has good intermediate knowledge. So if it is raining, like it said, we may have the advantage, although it did say heavy rain for the race, so I'm surprised if it's full on wet, so we need not intermediates. But ultimately we didn't finish bottom, which is fine by me. It's dry, of course it is. No, it's wet. And it's going to get wet. We are on intermediates. We've got to be careful, don't want to push too hard. We do have that. I think the performance increase is better because for first year, our car's going to be pretty damn good for tyre wear. What is the temperature? It's at 18 degrees, so pushing is going to result in hot tyres reasonably quickly. There we go, great, and excellent. That is at 96%. Whereas Gomez there is great, excellent, great at 95%. And we'll save the setups. I didn't save the other ones because they weren't great. And obviously, as you can see, the setups can vary quite wildly by driver, especially with the handling here. Actually, I think that's about the same. Actually, yeah, they're reasonably close. Actually, forget what I said. I'm saving these, even though I might replace these drivers reasonably soon. I mean, not this season, but possibly next season. Who's the smoother driver? You can go 16 to 18 laps. You can go 16 to 18 laps as well. Okay. Gomez, I'm going to fill you up a lap less. So you come in earlier. Attack and high. So it is the reverse grid, so we should start reasonably here, play 6th and 7th. Sort of the top part of the mid-table there, which isn't too bad. What will happen is you got Fiber, you got Eastwood, you should have Gruder as well. They're just going to storm past us anyway. And off we go for the German Grand Prix. Everyone on attack. We do have some... oh, he's had a slow start, whoever that is, but we can get past him. As Gomez pushes away up into 4th temporarily. Oh, Gomez! Gomez is in 20th position. He won miles wide. You're fired, buddy. One person's on dries. That is going to be a mistake. As Faith Anthony forces her way through here. We do have the front wing improvements. So I think in the corners we may have a decent chance to just some goodness. I say that and we're getting destroyed here. We're not in bottom. We've taken over John Stutter, despite running wide in the first turn. We are attacking, but there's not so much we can do. Our car is terrible. It is an absolute mosh pit. First turn, they've got 4 cars all together there. Gomez up into 18th. There's Jet of Garuda, I believe that is mistaken. Faith Anthony trying to sneak past there, almost pushing into the pit barrier there. And that's Sabado there on a mission. Garuda trying to get past Gomez. Not doing too good of a job at it. Gets past now. Looks like we settle into 15th and 19th. Oh, we're falling back even further now. And we're now off our target. As Gomez passes Anthony. Anthony's falling back. He's trying to overtake Gomez. He's got no chances. He's driving better than you at the minute. Gomez and Anthony here in a bit of a battle between teammates. Else for that, enjoying the sight. As teammates battle each other. He's probably going to pass straight by us. They can do that when you're trying to overtake. Here he comes. He's making his move. Our car's so poor, there's nothing I can do about this. Anthony locked up as well, and she's got the more fuel. That's the last thing I want. Tyres starting to get hot now, but it is coming into intermediate weather. We overtake El Sadat for one turn, but then he overtakes us again. We're losing ground on 17th as well. This is looking like a very bad race. My first save in my first season, this was easily my best race, where I finished like 4th or 3rd. I think I might have got a podium in that season. This one is looking like a very, very bad race indeed. Gomez is still reasonably close, but it looks like Zelda's actually going to absolutely fly past him here. I can't see because of the trees. There we go. Anthony gets past Elstadat. We'll have to start calming it down on the tyres. The rest already have, which is good. That's our advantage. We can go for a bit longer. Going with an Anthony side by side. It's personal best for both races, I do believe. Definitely for Gomez, he had 3 green sectors. We get past Rogers here. They're having to conserve. That's where we're getting past here. We're now going to conserve, try and cut down the tyres a bit. Garuda racing there, surprisingly. Gomez into 16th place. I tell Anthony to back off there, so that does mean she will get stuck behind Garuda. We went a bit wide there. Gomez up into 15th. Garuda on his arse though. I don't think that's going to last. Our tyres are starting to cool down. We've got some good tyre, especially on Gomez. As far as Dreyfus is even lasting in this race. Looks like we're going to have to come in for dries. Looks like the rain's going to end. Heavy rain my ass. Anthony in fighting for 17th place. 17th is conserving. It's going neutral even. I'm actually going to tell to push. See if we can take 17th place of Garuda. I'm going to go to neutral engine. I tell her to push and she drops her position. God damn it. She's in 20th. Just relax for now. Gomez right in the middle of a tyre temperature. We're now going to start to push. As he gets right up Chu's backside here. Chu and Evans fighting each other. Gomez trying to overtake him, and he's going to do it. Gomez overtakes Chu for 14th place for now. Chu coming right back at him though, but he might get stuck behind Evans. As Gomez makes a move on 13th place, but he can get it. And he's going to lose 14th back to Chu in the straight, as our engine is just trash. Although, we're trying to stick to the outside here, taking the inside. We're still right beside Chu and Santa Ana as now cut up to us. Everyone's behind us, as we just can't get past Chu, and we're going to lose position now to Garuda Racing. And basically everybody. Attack on the tyre. Try and defend. We're fighting for 17th, which is the 16th, which is our target. attack Faith, because you're miles behind. You might as well try and catch up. They're not attacking, we are. And we've got better tyre wear with Gomez than they have, so we can afford to do it. Anthony can get past El Sadat. We're defending 16th place. Just keep it. Now going for 15th. Are they attacking yet? No, they're not. It's just us that is attacking. Go back into neutral. How's the weather looking? The problem is will be rain later on. It is going to cool down, which means we're going to push harder. We're all in neutral. That means we're going to get overtaken by Rogers there with absolute ease. Attack again. If we get 16th, I'll be happy because that's our objective. It's very unlikely because that car is trash. If we get this pit stop right, we're able to do alright here. Attack Anthony. We might as well attack. We don't need to conserve our tyres too much because it's going to go dry soon. Gomez back into 16th for now. Fighting with Santa Ana over that spot. It's fairly intense at the back of the pack. Here comes Alphadat trying to force his way through. Anthony no longer in last position, and that's what now belongs to Chu. Gomez has locked up, which gives away our advantage in terms of tyre wear, but shouldn't be too bad. The guy ahead of Gomez, Dreyfus, is on dry, so I'm able to do alright here. Go back into neutral, you. Faith Ant's going to get overtaken as soon as I tell her to back off because she doesn't have a tyre for it. Dreyfus there now falling behind thanks to his dry tyres. That was a very bad mistake by his pit crew. Conserve your tyres, Anthony. I need to go like 2 more laps, I think. 32% is quite low. What's everyone else doing? Everyone else is in neutral or conserve. Also, that will get past us, but I can't really push with Gomez. But just let him by. Anthony up into 18th there, almost up 17th, even though she's conserving the tyres. Now, so that's having trouble taking past Gomez, which is interesting. He's going to take it in the straight, of course, because our car's too slow. Oh, he's actually struggling in the straight. And Gomez defends 15th place. That is, well, he takes it anyway. That's quite a surprise. I've got to be careful though. I don't want. Can't get past Evans. He's going for it despite conserving his tyres. I'll give permission to attack. Because it conserve. He went for the overtake and has let Elstad pass him briefly, but he's now taking 14th place off Gomez, off Evans. Trying to get out of the way apparently. So a lot of battling going on, which is quite a surprise. A lot of positions being traded. In the Santa has blocked up. And Anthony is going to pit this lap. There's 20 laps remaining, so 10 to 12 is fine. I'll go on mediums and try and push on the last lap. In fact, I'm going to go into mediums. If we can get some decent position, we'll go for softs on the final lap and push. So it looks like temperature. In fact, it's going on to intermediates. We're going to go. It's going to rain again, so we're going to go into softs. Push on the softs and onto the intermediates. It's a good job I checked that. If you look for the 12 laps, because if we don't use a lot of that fuel, we can just put some more in and not have to. If you have to pit again, it goes back to dry. We don't have to put any more fuel in, which will save time in the long run. Pack condition is looking a-okay. We'll go stand balanced. Yeah, we'll go balanced. Gomez will go one more lap. So we're going to fast forward it now. I think this entire race I've had it on 1 speed, which is a verse. That's how intense this has been. Gomez might be going a lap too long. I think Faith might be coming in at the right time. It's still wet for now. So you're going to come into soft, same thing. Park conditions fine, that is fine. Let's go. Anthony's back into 20th position. Attacking the tyres because there's not a lot of tyre wear needed. Good news is Faith Anthony is not bottom. Evans come out in 20th. They might have to add a part repair. We're attacking with Gomez. It is going to rain again very quickly here. So neutral for the sauce because that tyre heat's getting quite high. Everyone's going on medium, which is a bad move because it's about to rain again. You might as well go on softs and get the most speed you can get. No mistake on the pit stop. Faith Anthony coming round. Gomez is going to end up in 14th position from the looks of it though. Yes. Faith moves up 2 positions as well. She might lose it again though because they're going to be pushing. But Gomez can push now. Can really attack with those softs. Everyone else is on mediums for the most part. We are catching on the leader, but that is again, that's still on the intermediate. It's far too long. Banana's going to overtake him before he even gets into pits, I think. Almost. Going to neutral. The problem we've got now is that due to the temperature, they can push harder than we can on mediums, which can make a difference. As you saw there. We're down to 16th. He's attacking, so we're going to attack. Because we need to try and get back into 17th. That's like we just completely lost it there. That might have been a minor mistake on my part, but the AI just pushes tyres regardless of tyre heating. They can sort of ignore the effects, it's the AI. You're handicapped, you are disadvantaged in that case. Which is bloody annoying. Anthony won't defend 18th place forever. They're still attacking, come on. The question is it going to stay intermediate weather or is it going to go wet? There you go, I think they've started to conserve now, yeah. The guy ahead of this train's conserving, so it's slowing the rest of them down. Allowing Gomez to catch up a bit. Go back to neutral. It means we can cut our tyres and attack on the faster compound because they're starting to conserve. Because if Santa Ana's conserving, Dave Houston should be conserving soon. And if Santa Ana's going to slow them down for me, which is it's exactly what he's doing there. So obviously, unlike us, his car's better, so we can defend more effectively. It's going to rain soon, so we need to time our pit stop good here because we can get some good position out of this. Because a lot of these AI might stay out too long on dries when it's wet weather. As Gomez is ahead, I think I'm bringing him first. I'm not going to bring him now, I'm going to bring him next lap. In fact, I think Anthony I'm going to bring in now. I think she stays at 2 more laps, it'll be too long. 14 laps after pit stops, we need another one. How long's the rain going to last? We'll fuel up. Back conditions alright. Pit strategy, that's fine. There might be a mistake, but I think stay for 2 more laps. She's going to be on the dries for too long. Where's the rain? I don't see raindrops yet. Okay, attack. Oh, she's gone too early. I'm a 10-second mistake there. So she's back at the back. It doesn't matter. Mistake does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. She's finishing last thanks to that mistake by the pit crew. We're taking 16th. We can call. Oh, yeah. We put them into too early. The rain's a bit of a lie there. It's not even raining yet. It's meant to be raining and it's not raining. Definitely too early. That's my bad. Yeah, the rain. The game's lied to me though. The rain's not hit at all. It's this lap it's hitting, so she should have gone in this lap and then Gomez could have gone in the next lap. Yeah, thanks, game. Thankfully, the pit crew messed up anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Now here's the rain. I think we can get some good points out of this. It's not gonna. I think it's gonna get wet. I think it's gonna stay intermediate. So you're gonna pit in. 12 laps remaining after pit stop. So we've actually got bang on your fuel. So yeah, this was a right lap. I've messed up with Anthony, but you live and learn. This shouldn't matter too much because I won't be on high engine at all. It's going to stay on medium the entire way because that's exactly how much fuel I'm going to have. Now that it's wet, I don't care about tyre hit at this point because we're changing tyres anyway. I think people might be staying out, which would be good for us. Because it looks like it's going to be wet weather for the rest of the race. So Gomez is going to have one pit stop and that's it. We can push on the colder weather as well because it's going to get hotter. So I think this was the right lap for Gomez to come into Inters from the looks of it. A 4.5. Oh, that is a massive mistake. Back-to-back mistakes by my pit crew. That's what you get for having a low crappy pit crews. And also that comes out in front of us because of that on Inters. But we are gaining on the leader, which is right there, so we're on the right track here. It is now intermediate weather, most definitely. I know we're losing ground on the leader, even though he's on the wrong tyre. But we've got our pit stop in. We're not miles behind 16th place. If he needs a repair as well, in fact, he should just go on neutral for now. Keep your tyres cool so you can attack when they come out. I think that's a good plan. Got to be careful with tyre wear as well because you've got enough to finish the race. I think. I think it's a lap short actually. It's got 11 laps. That'd be 28 laps. Okay, go on low. Conserve your fuel. People have come out onto Inters unfortunately, so we're not overtaking anybody yet. 17th is on dry though, so we can overtake 17th. 15th is on dry as well. So I think we can catch them. If we're lucky, a few people have got issues to fix as well. That'll push up a few points. Okay, have a brief attack during this section, Gomez. 18th place is there. He is on dries. Attacks, he can just easily overtake. Don't get stuck behind him for too long. Gomez going for 18th place and takes it with ease thanks to the dry tyres on the opponent's car. 17th, 16th, on 16th, both on Inters, 15th on dries, electing to stay on dry tyres. That is a bad move. They got a pit. You got a pit onto Inters at this point. It's far too wet for dries. I don't think it's not to pit again, thanks to tyre wear anyway. I think she locked up at some point. 19th is in the pit, so she might actually gain a position here. And indeed she does. Nice. 17th on into 16th and 14th, both on dries. 16th is in sight. 14th I think is a bit too far. Keeping that tyres cool. It is getting slightly hotter now. Whether this one stay the same though, it's not going to get any wetter. First is pitting. 11th, 12th and 13th all on into, so they stayed out. 16th is probably going to pit here. 13th has stayed out. 14th has stayed out. 17th has gone into the pits. If we can catch up to 14th place there, Dreyfus, we might actually be able to gain into 16th place and gain some sort of objective. Car ahead is attacking, but the rest are conserving. I'm staying on neutral. First place is in the pits. Attack Anthony, try and take 18th. Can't fail to take 18th. It won't be for long, but it'd be nice. That is the guys. It is the same team as 20th place. So it is what we're competing for, not to finish bottom. Of course, Anthony has to pit again, so. Like Gomez can get away with it here by staying on low for a bit. 9 laps to go, just under 9 laps of fuel, so we're doing alright. Right, attack with the tyre. Try and get a few positions here while people are in the pits. He's going to get 16th. Can he get 15th? He can. Gomez takes 15th position. Stay in neutral. Evans is pushing in 20, so I'm going to push as well with 19. Just try and keep a decent lead on him. I think Anthony's going to finish in 20th thanks to having to do another pit, so I definitely messed up with her. 16th is catching, so we're going to attack with our tyre for a bit. He's now conserving, so we're going to actually keep pushing with Anthony because she's going to have to come into pit soon. She's got an issue with her gearbox. Gomez is perfectly fine. He's now got 7 laps to go. He's on 7.766, so I think he's got more than enough fuel at this point. We'll do a few more on low. He's not saying excessive fuel yet, so. And we're going to do 15th place here to Rogers. But he's still attacking with his tyres. His fresh set of tyres. Defending 15th place for now. Trying to make this fuel last. And Rogers takes the inside there. And thanks to our lower fuel mixture, I do believe we couldn't take it. But we've got a decent go up to 17th place. Is Rogers now... he might go and conserve here. Full blunt overtake air is going to start conserving soon. Eighteenth place has a problem, and Tang has crashed. So we're going to gain a position here. So we might actually get our sponsor objective, thanks to that crash. You're going to pit. You're going to finish 20th. There's nothing I can do about that. Apparently, we're going to actually stay in 18th. Fair laps remaining after the pit stop. Changing the tyre. It can only go 5 to 7 laps, so it might just last. But we can just change onto fresh set of inters to be safe, so we can actually attack, and we'll have enough fuel to finish the race. So now we are in 15th. I don't think Santa Ana will catch us, so. We might match to get our sponsor objective quite easily here. Depends on Dreyfus. I drive conservatively for now. Don't go for Rogers, there's no point. Oh, well, he is catching up to us pretty quickly. There he is. We are conserving, he's burning fuel. No, he's now. El Sadat coming out of the pits. We're actually getting another position. I didn't expect that. That caught me off guard. We now have excess fuel, go to medium. If we can get 14th place, that'd be quite impressive. Because it means we'll finish 9th in the team standings again. Beating, is that Predator? Yeah, Predator. Santa Ana has an issue. And we've actually come out just ahead of Evans, who is not pushing at all. We can push, he can't. With our tyres. So conserving our tyres. I'm going to push actually. Try and protect 14th spot because he's catching up to us like a second or two a lap. Oh. Ignore that. 22%, that will go into the red zone, but it won't be too much. We're actually catching up to Chu here, who is attacking. Dreyfus is now conserving. Although he's still catching up to us. That's not good. Try and defend at 18th from Evans. Yeah, Dreyfus is catching up to us despite our pushing. Hopefully else that catches up to her and forces a battle between those two to keep him off me. But we are starting to get on her a little bit, but now she's attacking. So we're going to attack. Hopefully she doesn't catch. Hopefully we can actually defend 14th place. She's got the fresher tyres. I think I'm going to defend 18th place at the very least. We won't finish rock bottom. Although Santa Ana does have an issue. If we're lucky, she'll break down and we'll finish above them with both races. Still attacking. We are ever so slightly increasing the gap on 15th place. Now it's dropping again. So also going to conserve. 3 laps to go. We've just got enough fuel. Can't put a push with her because of the parts condition. Gomez did fine in the end. 15th place pushing. No, it's just conserving. That's fine. 19th place is still. Oh, Gomez now is starting to get some warning lights. Santa Ana has retired. That's going to push Anthony up into 17th. How's El Sadat? Is fine. Dreyfus is fine. Chu is fine. And Rogers is fine. So there's going to be no more part issues. But we are going to finish both races above Perta Racing. So we're going to take 9th quite easily. Just better than bottom. Dreyfus is catching up quite quickly as well. Actually, is she pushing? She is pushing. On lap 28 or 29. Stay on neutral for now. She's now got a warning light. But I think have we both been lapped? Where's first place? Okay, Gomez has got to go another round, but Anthony should finish here. I do believe. There is Dreyfus. Hopefully she doesn't catch up. Oh, we're taking 17th place. Oh yeah, because Santa Ana retired. Okay, attack with your tyre. Try and defend 14th place. I don't know if you can or not, but we'll see. Going to high engine mode as well. I think we have defended it just about. No, we don't. We're fine. Okay, top of your tyres again. And we are going to take 14th place from the looks of it. Unless she takes us on the straight right at the very end. No, she doesn't. So 14th and 17th. That is a decent result. Basically the same as last race. I think we've got the exact same points because we did 15th and 16th. So Gomez got a point more than normal, but I think got a point less than normal than last race. So we've got the same amount of points again. And ultimately we didn't finish bottom, we finished 9th. So we have exceeded expectations. And I think Gomez has the better part, so that's why he'll have done better. Although Anthony had more points in gearbox, I believe, hence why she had a few more issues with the gearbox than Gomez did. So it was a two-stop for Gomez, as I got his intermediate plan right. Anthony, I didn't get it right at all. I do apologise. Apologise, Faith. But what are you going to do? Garuda, taking the wrong two. They're going to win this league. They always do. Of course, we've got no risk of rule breaks, so we're fine here. Sabado there getting a drive-through penalty, but I don't believe anyone else had any penalties yet. But we do get extra £75,000 for finishing above 16th, which is alright. But Gomez and Faith both dropping down the standings. Gomez now 16th and Faith 17th. But Team we actually stay in 8th position. Dragon Race Team China not getting enough points to catch up to us. In fact, did we? That means we beat them. Because we're on the same amount of points. Their guy must have crashed. It must have been their guy that crashed. Yeah, it must have been their guys that crashed. I'll soon see. That'll tell me where I finish in the T standings in a sec for this race. We finished 8th, we've done quite well. We did finish 8th, yeah, that's alright. Gomez are dropping attributes slightly because I think Anthony's trait, which I didn't show. She has now got the trait where she hogs all the resources, so it affects the other drivers' improvability. So really I should have really get rid of her. But I'm going to do that at the end of the season because I'm not keeping either driver in the long run. But only lose £569,000. Not too shabby. We don't care about the Asia Pacific Cup. We're miles away from that in a minute. There's the team standings. Good racing. They're taking a slender lead over Eastwood and Firebird. And Vexala as well. But we're now currently in 8th position. Decent lead over Predator Racing. They're in 10th. Really the main goal is probably, even then, finishing 10th might be a decent season for us because it means the expectations will be lower next season. But we'll see what happens. But at the minute we're doing alright. Sponsors are now along the bottom, which is fine by me. Hopefully once I get the staff sorted, they won't be bottom either. Drivers is fine, but they do need improving. Interview with JTV Sport. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I'll pick up soon. And that means they'll be open to discussing terms with me if I want them. But that's going to be it for this session. I'm going to try and get some mechanics and we'll take it from there. Next race in Italy will be a dry race, so we might not do too well. We'll see what happens there. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time for some more Let's Play Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors.